All right, everybody, we are live. Dynasty Mirror Search for Uhuru, and I have my brother. You guys know I enjoy coming on with my brother Fitzgerald. We've been rocking lately. We've been coming on. We went from like 1 day a week to 2 days a week. Now we're going almost every day. But with these uncertain times, I mean, I think we have to. We not think we have to get the word out there. I mean, as far as these opportunities. Thank you for joining, guys. And one thing I want to do before every show, I'm gonna start doing this. I tell people this when what I've learned from my coronavirus experience was to be thankful, and I've been keeping a gratitude journal, and every night I write in it. At first my journals used to be solely focused on more monetary goals and philanthropy, but I would forget the small things. And when you come down with this virus, people who are watching this, if you ever came down with it, it affects your respiratory system, so you can't breathe. So there was a time. I mean, it's April 20th. End of March, I couldn't walk up the stairs. You know, I, I was having muscle pain. Like people, I think it's called fibromyalgia. I think the disorder is. People they explain the muscle pain they get with that. That's what I experienced. That's what I was experiencing. Um, I couldn't clean myself. Like I was, and I was on my own. And the thing about it is, with this disease, well, with the virus, you're isolated. You're on your own. You're in a hospital. I have a friend right now. He's been in the hospital since March 7th with coronavirus. He hasn't seen his family. Usually sometimes like when I blew my knee out at the University of Georgia, my teammates came to the hospital, coaches, mom, dad, they brought me flowers, food, everybody would come in. How you doing, Albert? This is when I was Albert Hollis. How you doing, Albert? So you had that support system, um, that could physically come and see you and support you. With coronavirus, you're on your own. You are isolated. Your family members, and what you've been seeing, people have been dying alone. Because you got to think about it. The nurses and doctors, to them, a lot of them, to the majority of them, this is a job. So they'll come in, check your vitals, and they leave, and they got to go. So then you are in the hospital on your own. You're on quarantine. If you're a single guy like myself, on your own, you're isolated from family. So, I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting us with Karatbars, who's been supporting Search for Uhuru all of these years, Cash App, Super Chat, Patreon, which I've been neglecting, which I need to get back on. I just want to thank you guys for your support because it means a lot, and I don't take it lightly because you guys could be, watching something else or supporting another opportunity, but you guys decided to support me and Fitzgerald. So, before every show, I'm going to be giving thanks because I'm very grateful. So thank you so much. So, Fitzgerald, I just wanted to get that out of the
Hey
way.
man, I don't have nothing to add to that. I'll just second. I'm grateful to the Most High for allowing me to see another day. I'm grateful for this opportunity, to come on and share some insights that I've learned about Karatbars. I'm grateful for the audience, and I'm grateful for my friendship with you, Dynas. It's been a very, very productive friendship. I'll tell you what, in times you don't find out who your friends are in times of happiness and goodness and leisure. You find out who your friends are and who support you, and you don't really feel like supporting yourself sometime, and you don't really know, you're lacking that confidence that you need. So Dynas has been a great friend of mine, and he's allowed me to come on and trusted me to talk with his platform. And I've met some wonderful people, we're talk about this opportunity of Karatbars, and I'm thankful for you. Too many to name. I don't want to name any, least I forget someone, and it appear to be rude, but I am grateful. I am truly grateful. Although everything that's going on now within the world, there's still a lot of great opportunities. Most of us still woke up in in our right mind and not in nobody's hospital bed and not anybody's jail cell. That we open up our cabinets, we have food and water to drink, and even though we don't have anywhere to go, we have a car, a vehicle. If we want to go somewhere, we can go. We have people who care about us and love us and support us, and and it's just a good time to be alive. It's just truly a blessing. I know there are some people who really wish they could have a fraction of what you have. So a lot to complain about, but I choose not to do that, and I suggest you not either. And I'm just thankful for life, thankful to God, thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you.
So today's topic is, I was reading an article and I forgot which site it was on. It might have been the Wall Street Journal. I don't remember, but it was speaking on the new corporate America, where you're gonna have to wear a mask and gloves to the office. They're not going to be rehiring everybody, and it's going to be a lot of tension. I mean, people are going to be uneasy. Like, imagine you're in your cubicle and you cough. People are going to be looking up like,
right. That's exactly what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's going to be very weird and very odd. It's just like I said, this is going to change just the whole landscape. Now, Fitzgerald, I'm not really a stock guy. I just follow Centos stock, and I just know when it goes up and down. But a lot of people have been talking about lately, I guess recently today, I guess oil prices dropped below zero. Do you know anything about
negative?
That?
Yeah, oil futures. Oil is going for like $1 a barrel. $1. Okay, so you should see that. I know you've been seeing that really reflective at the pump, but it's really reflective. Oil futures, meaning that when a broker they would place their bets or place their orders before the oil, before the oil they'll lock it in at a low price. So even if it goes up, they already have that price hedged. If I have my facts right, and then when it goes up, they stand to make a profit. It is at negative now, -24. So oil, the one of the things with oil is an economic barometer. Other words, as the consumption of oil, it's really kind of giving you the quality of an economy. For example, we were saying when things were high and the economy is really booming, right? Not only the United States, but India, with China, with Australia, with Europe. We're seeing these Canada. We're seeing these oil prices that were really going up there simply because a lot of things were in motion. Oil perfects your jet fuel, and so many products, so many of your products, believe it, especially plastics, are made out of oil. Or have oil in the base. So when we see stuff going down, that's like saying, oh well, okay, that is an indicator that the economy is in contraction. And of course it would be if you have a global shutdown of things. Now, you guys have often heard me quote Warren Buffett, and the saying I use a lot on every stream: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Warren Buffett also said this. He said, buy when other people are panicking, and sell when other people are buying. Okay, so, and you said something about stocks. If for those who are savvy, like a Ricardo Hamilton and some other people, or even those who do stocks for a living, if you have some cash and things like that, I mean, it is a fire sale out there. It really is. And so you can eventually it's going to come back up, but if you were able to take advantage of that while you're right now, I mean, it'd be a great time to get some stocks at some real nice deals, because you know what, they are much need of capital. So it's going to get very interesting. It's going to continue getting interesting. Dynas, what do you think about? In this country, for example? Once again, I don't know about many other countries, being I'm a citizen and resident, lifelong resident of the United States of America, particularly the Southeast, where I was born and raised. What do you think about the orders about, okay, let's get people back to work and and let's get back out there and let's go ahead and get out there. The heck with disease. I got faith that, that I'm protected, and let's just go out there and see what happens. I got to get back to work.
Fitzgerald, so in your state, they reopened the beaches.
Not Miami beaches, not Miami Beach. In the Keys, Key West is not opening up. But they did Jacksonville Beach. I haven't heard anything about them opening up Tampa and Clearwater Beach. Clearwater Beach is one of the best beaches in the world. But I haven't heard them opening that.
Hold on. Let me stop you. You ain't been to Sierra Leone yet, but go ahead.
I said one of the best. Let's just say Clearwater Beach is one of the best beaches in the United States.
Okay, there we go.
That's right. There are some other places I haven't been. Maybe that's a biased opinion, but no, I mean, I heard Jacksonville Beach, but there are 4 major cities in Florida, 4 major cities. And I don't count the capital city, Tallahassee, as being a major. Jacksonville, Florida, that's up northeast. Orlando, that's like going down in the center of the state, and then on the other side of the states where I live, Tampa. And then finally, you got the Miami, Naples area. Those are the 4 major cities within Florida. Well, the only one I'm seeing is really, really opening up is Jacksonville. In Jacksonville, Miami, that's the gateway. That's like the, how can I put it? That's like the back door of South America and the Caribbean. So yeah, I mean, we ought to watch this. Now, there have been a lot of protests out there saying, "Hey, people, we got to get to work," and and people have been fighting for the right to go to work. I can understand it. I truly can. You got to have an income. That's what we've been saying on this. I mean, you can't sit around and watch things just dwindle up without trying to do something. I get it. I believe the media has done a great job of just stroking the flames of fear, because like 34,000 people last year died of, I understand, of the flu, but they wasn't telling us we need to shut down then. But what I
think the issue is the way you could catch it. I think the way they haven't figured out how do you get coronavirus and the way you could catch it and then what could happen. I think that's the problem. And then there's no vaccine for it.
I don't know, man. All I know is I feel safer at home.
Yeah, me too.
But see, here's why I can say that. Right now, I have an option. I'm able to stay at home. I have an income far as to my Karatbars, but I will be 100% honest with you. If I didn't have that, you better believe I would be rolling the dice trying to get back out there to work, because I have to have an income. And I think that's what's that's what's driving a lot of people. Therefore, it's so important to have multiple streams of income coming to your house. We say that all the time, but situations like this, just allow us to see just how important that is, to have another income or other income streams that are not dependent upon us really going out and physically using our labor to get it. Because what if something happens to your job? Like now, what if something happens to your health? What if something happens? I mean, your life doesn't stop just because your income stops, but it would certainly disrupt the heck out of you and your home if your income stops. So for example, I think there are about 2.3 million unemployment claims down here in Florida. What's that?
In Florida alone?
Yeah, Florida is a big tourism state. We drive off of tourism. I mean, Jacksonville is the exception, because Jacksonville is one of the headquarters of the Atlantic Fleet, the U.S. Naval Atlantic Fleet. The other city being Virginia Beach, Virginia. So it's the exception for our life, but the rest of Florida runs off of tourism. Okay, and so we're getting ready to go into the spring summer season, so it's a real big problem. But the thing with 2.3 million people, filed unemployment claims, Diane, less than 36,000 actually got it.
Oh my God.
Less than 36,000 actually got it. I mean, I didn't get mine yet. I didn't file for it yet. but I've been so busy working my Karatbar business, making sure I have an income. I guess I just hadn't got around to do it because I understand how tight I'm working this business harder than I ever worked it, since I got involved back in 2015, because this is it. It was nice to be able to get paid this morning before the show was going on, and and creating the income, because it's a lot of uncertainty out there. And so that's why I feel stronger about this now than I ever have in my life, because that time is here. If I wasn't in Karatbars, you better believe I'd be figuring out how to join it right away. So because I know I gotta have an income, and I would be dang serious about working it. Right. So I just happen to have a leg up, with almost 11,000 affiliates, but I feel like I'm just started. I feel like I'm like there's way more that I can do. No, because I want to get up there. I want to get up there a point where I'm making something like $4,000 or $5,000 a week, as far as with this, and it's doable, just based on my efforts and everything. But in order to do that, I got to help many other people do the same thing.
Right.
And so yeah, but do I live in fear? No. I mean, I analyze the situation. I make a decision based on the facts, not emotion, and I get emotion. And I'm consistent with my motion. I'm consistent. Yeah. Yesterday, I was talking to a team member, and I literally had to tell her to go ahead and call my other business partner, Prince Amir, because I was so wiped out. I was so wiped out from doing videos.
I took care of it.
I appreciate it. I've been doing videos not only with Dynas, but I've been doing videos with Dynas teams up in Canada and Australia and California and all over, because people want the same thing. They want, I'm trying to grow my partners' wealth just like I'm trying to do mine. I'm getting right in there to help them and do the stuff. But I mean, I was just wiped out. But at least I was wiped out knowing I did something, knowing I'm in motion to do something to help myself and help others. I mean, because it's just so dang serious. I mean, gold is still going up.
Right.
Gold is still going up. Goods and services still going up. I'm willing to bet that food prices seem like food prices going up. I mean, I never. It's tough to get used to how little food you get for the money you pay.
I tell you my Chick-fil-A story. You want to hear my Chick-fil-A story again?
Yeah, that Chick-fil-A. It's kind of surprising you eat that stuff, kind of thing.
This is back maybe like in February. I go get the 4-piece chicken strip meal. And so I'm used to paying like $7 and some change. So I'm not paying attention to the price. I get to the drive-through. I mean, I get to the checkout, the counter, whatever you want to call it. Window, checkout window, whatever. And she's like, that's it was almost $10.
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, for sure, I remember growing up, like, once you get into that $10 range, we go into Sizzler. We going to JJ North.
Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right.
Once you get to that, because usually, we would go to fast food. We would go to, you go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, you go to McDonald's, you get a Happy Meal, $3, Big Mac, $4, $5. But then when you get into that $10 range, we go to Sizzler. All you can eat breakfast bar. I mean, not breakfast bar, but salad bar. Get you
right.
Salad bar. We go to Sizzler. We go to JJ Norris. We go to all you can eat spot. $10. I'm telling you, for sure, when I was growing up, when we get to that $10 mark, we're going to Sizzler.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. When I was a kid, there was a thing. There was a restaurant chain called Ponderosa Steakhouse and Bonanza and everything. But now the $20 is the new 10. Like if I want to go, like say, like maybe what's a chain I could use? Like a Golden Corral chain. If I go there, between that and a tip, about $17, $18 for a buffet, all you can feed. Other words, things are changing. Why is that, Dynas? Why are we looking at what's causing the rise on these goods and services, particularly with food? Inflation. Your dollar value is being eaten away by inflation. As long as someone can go down there and keep printing money without it being backed to something, and they keep putting more money in circulation, it's going to drive the price. It's going to drive the purchase price down of the money that is in circulation. You know that it is known all the world as fiat currency. Voltaire, research him. Voltaire said that fiat currency will eventually turn to its original value, zero. Voltaire said that, you know, about what he was talking about, paper money. You've got to have assets. Yes, we still need paper money to operate, you know, checks and balances. Sure, I keep, I keep cash. I still operate in cash, but you better believe I'm looking at acquiring assets, you know, particularly gold, to help balance out my portfolio, because, you know, it's coming down. It's coming down to that. I mean, I can't keep holding on to a lot of cash with it being eaten away in its value like that. It's purchasing power. You know, what happens to that cash about 10 years from now, another 20 years from now? If $100, it buy me maybe about, you know, 3 or 4 bags, maybe 6, depending on what I get. What is that same $100 going to buy me 10 years or 20 years from now?
Right.
For 2, you know, and then, oh, by the way, it costs you more to eat healthy. You know, that's why you're going to pay more for like your nice salads and your nice organic meats and your organic milks and all. It costs more. You can go down there and get some bonbons and some hamburgers. You know, you can pick them up 10 for 10 all day long, as the day is long. You can go down there and pick up 10 cans of Chef Boyardee beef ravioli or spaghetti and meatballs, but it's going to kill your health. You know, because it has a whole lot of high fructose corn syrup in it, sugar loaves. Those are all sugars. And then and so the adage is that you never really want to eat anything out of a box, because you know, it's full of preservatives and salt and sugars. It just, you know, it just shortens your lifestyle. So either you're going to pay for good food and good service now, or you're going to pay for it later in the forms of doctor bills. You know, and so I just try to do that right now. But nevertheless, Dinas, getting back to what we was talking about, man, it's just so critical. You know, the creative residual income, so critical. And you know what? We get just as amount of the same favorable response as we get from Africa and Europe and United States, Canada, Asia. You know, people, everyone in the world seems to be in the same boat. You know, it's not like you know, we're so hidden right here in the United States. Everybody want to come to us and everybody want to come work here. The whole world is in the same boat. You know what? And whether you're in Italy, whether you're in Senegal, whether you're in South Africa, how do you pronounce that? Dinas, Nambia, the way I call it.
Namibia.
Nibia. Well, talk it up to that southern accent of mine. You know, maybe, you know. So, but did you understand me?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that was communication. Well, okay. wherever you are, you know, you're going to need an income, because you know what? Let's just say you want to move to Africa. Many of us do. Many of us at least want to go over there to spend a considerable amount of time there. We're going to have resources. You know, I'm in my mid-50s now. I'm an elder. I'm not interested in going nowhere trying to work, you know, for another 10, 15 years and earn living. Those days I want to be over. You know, I want my investments and making money from. I want to be living off royalties, residuals, and dividends. Right. You know, and fortunately, because I built this Karatbar business, it's going to afford me to do just that. You know, so I'm grateful and thankful for that.
Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Affiliate link is in the chat room. Click on the affiliate link. Sign up as an affiliate. Also on the screen. It will be in the description after the show. I will personally call you. Now, Fitzgerald, was crazy, and I talk about this all the time. It is expensive as hell to eat healthy here in America, but it's cheap as hell to eat healthy in Africa, and expensive to eat unhealthy.
That look you see on my face, because see, this is what happens to when you get a man who has not really traveled a lot to that continent. I'm looking at him like, because I process things through the eyes of what I know. And I know the Southeast. I know the South. I know my country. I know Canada. And the total opposite is true of what he said. So it took a little time for me to process, you know, what he was saying. And technically, you know, I'm still not really grasping it fully, because I'm used to, okay, well, if you're going to, like, for example, if I can go here and get a good turkey burger, or get or organic sweet potato fries, or you know, or kale salad with, you know, with pecans and cut up in, all those good things that are real good to me. I already know I'm probably going to be coming out of pocket $9-10 for that salad. I already know to eat that good meal, I'm going to be coming out of things. So, but I do know if I go to racetrack and I go in there and I buy a hot dog with a big drink full of sugar, I know I can walk out there and I could eat good for $5.
Yeah.
But
Fitzgerald, in Africa, it is cheaper to eat healthy and more expensive to eat unhealthy. So this is how it works. Literally, you have street vendors, women, ladies selling all the fresh food you want on the side of the street. Everything is natural. But if you go to like ShopRite, which would be like considered the Walmart, everything's marked up, and only the people who have money shop there just for status.
So you telling me if I go over there, let's just say let's say I go over Nambia, okay, and I find me a street vendor, okay, so I find a street vendor over there. So you make it sound like it'd be cheap for me just to go out on every morning and get my food from them, just as opposed to going to the grocery market, because I can eat fresher better and like eat small in portions. As opposed to having food in the like I do over here. Like I put up over here, I can just go out there and just eat much more healthy and probably more price conscious too.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to that day when it comes. But until that day comes, I got to get a vehicle to get me there, and with that vehicle, I gotta have money to keep me there. So another reason just to really grow my Karatbar business and grow my wealth and grow my residual income. Diane, can I ask you a question, please?
Well, I want to read this comment first. They cook tilapia and spinach right by the road with plantain. Fitzgerald, it's just, man, I miss Africa, man. Oh man, I miss.
Let's get you in a position where you can go spend time right there more frequently. But right now, man, I want your health back. When you get your weight back and you get your thing like that, then you can go. But right now, you need to be sitting over in the West End. That's where you need to be right now. You got to give things time and patience. But that question I was going to ask you, Don asked, what is Karatbars, man? What does it keep doing for you, man? Why you keep pumping this so much? Why you keep talking about the money you made? What is it?
I mean, I think Karatbars, all you're doing, you're taking your fiat currency, all right, and you're exchanging it for gold, which is an asset, which appreciates in value. Now, let me break down. Let me break this down, because people will call me, well, Dinas, there's JM Bullion and this other gold site and this other gold site that I could buy gold from. And the first question I ask them is, are they going to pay you for bringing people to purchase gold from their site? The answer is no. Can you set up a residual income business by sending people to those other sites? The answer is no.
What do you mean by residual income business?
So basically with Karatbars, if you acquire a package, there's 4 packages. If you acquire one, as I tell everyone, you now have your own gold franchise. You do. You have your own gold franchise. So when people acquire gold from you, you get paid. When people buy packages from you, you get paid.
So I'm selling a package and selling gold to the people? I'm selling the package and selling the gold, so I got to keep a whole one of these packages of gold in my house?
No. Imagine it being, we'll say this, it's drop ships. I know drop shipping is very popular. So you don't keep the inventory at your house. People come to you through your referral links in the chat room. They acquire the gold through which is tracked through your referral link. Then the gold is shipped directly to them from our corporate headquarters in Germany, and you get paid. And then again, as far as the residual income part of the business, you sign somebody up, they buy a package, that person signs somebody else up and get a package, you get paid off of the work off that person. You can't beat it.
Okay, so are you selling packages?
We are offering packages, yes.
Okay, so
directly, am I selling it? No, meaning I'm not going to physically ship the package to you myself. You come through me, you order the package, Karatbars ships it to you.
Okay, so I heard you saying that having a package allowed them to get a residual income, and I heard you saying there was 4 different packages. I mean, what does it make a difference which package I get?
No, well, obviously there's 4. There's a bronze, there's a silver, gold, and VIP. Obviously, the higher the package, the more it opens it up, more opportunity to earn income. You earn a larger income.
Do I get gold with any of these packages?
Yes, you do.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm liking that sound like that. Do I got territories assigned to me? Like maybe like you said, franchise often have territories assigned. Do I got any territories assigned here?
You have 146 countries, and you can roam over all of them.
146 countries.
Yeah, all yours.
Okay.
Territory, no assigned territory, no set territory. It's just 146 countries.
Okay, I don't got money to be traveling to 146 countries. How am I going to do business there?
You have a cell phone?
Yes, I do have a cell phone.
There you go. Can you call people?
Yes, I can call people.
There you go.
Okay, so I can make money from Nambia, and I'm over here in the United States in Tampa.
Absolutely. Our partners in Australia, our partners in Tanzania, our partners in Ghana, Canada. In fact, let me go ahead and pull this up. I want to pull up the list of countries that we operate in. Hold on one second. But go ahead, Fitzgerald.
No, you're doing a great job explaining it. And you're right. As long as you have a cell phone, you can run a global business, and you can run a global business from the comfort of your home. You know someone over in Lagos. You go ahead and they decide that they're going to set their gold business up. They're not doing it for you. They're doing to build wealth in their home, and because they decide they want to get to work building wealth and duplicating their efforts, maybe the Lagos guy or gal knows someone in London, and so they call someone in London who knows someone in Berlin, and that's part of your organization, and you're receiving benefits because of what they built. No.
So these are the acts. So we're currently in 146 countries.
Okay.
So here's the list of the countries right here. So we're in Benin Republic. So let's go over the African countries. I know Search for Huru is more African based. I mean, we're international, but when people come here, they want to learn about Africa. So let's go over the African countries. Benin Republic, Botswana.
How about Angola in the AIDS?
No Angola.
Okay.
We're going to take our time with this. Let's see here. Ethiopia.
Okay. I would like to see that place too.
Ghana.
All right. I hear a lot of people from the stream go that want to be there.
Kenya.
Okay. We have affiliates there.
Lesotho.
Never heard of them.
Near South Africa. In fact, Lesotho, I think, is actually inside of South Africa.
Okay.
Let's see here. Morocco.
Okay, that's North Africa.
Your country, Namibia.
Okay, that's Southwest Africa.
Nigeria, my country.
That's Northwest Africa.
Let's see here.
So you telling me I can do business in all those countries from a cell phone?
Absolutely.
And I can make residual income, from there. What if I lived there? Would it work the same way?
Absolutely. There's South Africa. There's Swaziland, Tanzania.
Yeah, we have business partners there.
I swore I thought we were in Senegal. Well, I guess not. Oh, well.
I know we have business partners in Uganda also.
Uganda. Zambia and Zimbabwe.
Okay. All right. And so
and Tanzania. I think I already said Tanzania.
Okay. So this truly is a global business.
It's a global business.
Okay, that you run from a cell phone and you're collecting gold. Far as to the concept of you're collecting gold by trading some of your dollars and the impact of your your gold, I'm sorry, not the impact, the value of your gold is going up and you're getting paid in euros?
Yep.
How do you get paid?
On your MasterCard.
On my own personal MasterCard?
Yeah, absolutely. Right here. I'm gonna pull it out right now.
Okay.
Right here.
You get paid on the Karatbars MasterCard.
Karatbars MasterCard, correct. Karatbars MasterCard, yes.
How often you get paid?
Every week, every Friday.
Okay. Do I got to do anything to get paid, or just money's just on my account?
You got to sell.
Okay.
People got to buy.
So do I gotta buy all this to get all my commissions, or can I profit from anyone else doing it?
You can profit from other people doing it. That's the point.
So I help people build an income, and I get paid by helping them build an income.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're doing a phenomenal job explaining this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what about business things? Does it give me any business perks? If you're saying I got my own business, what does that mean?
Gives you tax breaks.
Okay, so I could get tax breaks because I have my own home-based business?
Absolutely.
Okay, can anybody fire me?
You can fire yourself if you don't perform.
Okay. Do I have to have employees, or do I have to find a building to run my business out of?
You can run it from your bedroom.
Okay. How many people do you work for Karatbars?
No, you work for yourself.
Okay. How many employees are working with you?
You have no employees.
Okay. How much money have you made? Let's see. I don't believe it's real. How much money are you making?
How much money do you want to make? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about me.
Okay. What about if I want to do something like, what happens if I'm no longer here? This virus and a lot of uncertainty, how people are dying here. What happens to my business if that happens?
You pass it down to your family. You got beneficiaries. You can pass it down to your family.
So I can leave my business and the money that it's generating to my family?
Hold on. Guys, listen, I don't want the misinformation in the chat room. Fitzgerald, do you know of anybody that's been fired from Karatbars?
No, because you don't work for Karatbars.
Okay, so Genius Glory, I want you. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Like, I'm just tired of the misinformation. We're trying to be serious on here. I want you to go online and provide facts from a reputable source of somebody being an affiliate being fired from Karatbars. If you don't, I'm going to ban you. Okay, you have 10 minutes, Genius. Or if you want to, just leave the chat now. All right.
Okay, I can address that. Mm-hmm. I can address that. To whoever that customer, whoever that viewer is, you can't be fired from Karatbars. But if you violate their policies, for example, let's just say, with my 11,000 recruits, a business partner, should have said, that's how I like to call it. And let's just say I go find some other industry. And I said, well, hey guys, okay, in addition to doing this Karatbars, you guys need to do this new soda water. And this is what I want you to push right now. Yeah, that's called I can't take you on another platform, nor can I go there and say, hey, you guys need to move off of Dynasta's Mirror platform because he's really doing bad things. You guys need to join my Karatbar platform. They would take my affiliateship because of that. Those are rule violations, so you can't do that. So it's not a matter of fire. They just shut your thing down. We all have bylines that we have to go by, and so that's what that means.
Oh, Gigi, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Gigi, let me apologize. I thought you said you can get fired. You said can't. Guys, let me take the time out to apologize. I am so sorry for misreading the comment. Gingers, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Please forgive me, Gingers. Please forgive me. I thought that said can, but it said can't.
But a good thing came out of this, and that's a biggie. Yeah, that's how you can't lose it. And so I can't go that. Like, for example, I can't go and take my thing and maybe say like I want to talk to someone for Herbalife, and then I try to take people from the Herbalife thing and say, that run that down to, oh, you guys need to join me. No, they can snatch my business away from it. The owner of Karatbars or the Karatbars Corporation do that because I'm clearly in violation of terms. We never talked about this before. That's a very, very good thing. But most of us don't do that.
Right.
We don't do that. You ever hear me, you hear me talk about, I won't take anybody who is on another team, and you said, well, I want to leave that team and come to me. That's not the reason why I won't do it, but it does fit in perfectly like that. I'm not trying to, if you're not on my team and somehow you like what Dynas and I say is of value, yeah, we can help you, point you to directions, wealthbuildersworldwide.info. But we figure we got enough people that, in the world, and enough people who want to be helped, as opposed to us going out there and try to take another team members. That's unethical. And so we don't do that, and we will not allow someone just to work with us who's already established on another team, because it's just not right. I mean, if you register with that person and they thought enough of you to do something, you owe it to yourself to really stick with them. Well, you may say, well, they're not doing anything. Well, go around them. There's plenty of channels you can get the training in. For example, if you happen to be in that position, log on to wealthbuildersworldwide.info. That's a free teaching system by Ty and Valerie Best. It'll tell you exactly how to be successful in Karatbars. And the other things, what I want to emphasize, Dynas, is that you don't need anyone to make you successful. You really don't. You need some guidance and through it. But like Dynas said, when you can make as much money as you want, but it's up to you, right, to go out there and do it. It's your business. It's your business. Dynas and I, we just take a very, very strong hands-on approach to helping our business fellows. When you come with us, I mean, believe me, we're going to be involved in making sure you're very, 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 very strong. Maybe some other maybe some other groups do different, but Dynas and I are totally involved. And I got that from my sponsor, Michael Delco, because he held my hand to create me, to teach me the things I know. And Michael Delco and I've been knowing each other 23 years. We're close personal friends. And you're going to hear that name a lot, but I can't get in touch with Michael like I used to when he had about 1,000 people. I can't get in touch with him like I used to, but he had 90,000 people, even though his personal phone number is in my phone. And why should I? Because I've been involved in this thing somewhere going on 6 years. Man, it was my responsibility to plug into the training. It was my responsibility to plug into the system, learn how to buy gold, to learn how to talk to people, learn how to motivate people, to learn what I need to do and stuff like that. So he shouldn't have to hold my hand, as far as in those things. But other things, of course, I can ask him for counsel, but there's enough teaching and enough training out there, which is one reason why Dynas and I advocate. You see, Dynas posts different things about the training for you to learn. You can make as much money as you want in this thing. We got people making 6 figures a month in this. We got people making 5 figures a week. We got people making 0 a week. It's up to what you put into it. But if you're not going to do something like this, and you're not going to grow, you're not going to use this thing to build a residual income, especially with the time and the days we living in now, what are you going to do? This is just another platform in order to create wealth for you and your family. Yes, there are plenty out there, but we find this to be one of the best, the best one we came across. Not the easiest one. Nothing worthwhile is easy, but it's nice. It's nice, for example, like what happened to my friend today. And I'm not exaggerating. These are real numbers here. This is real time. Not real numbers. This is real situation. Dynas Amir was making a video earlier today. Right. I looked on at about 12 o'clock, and I was working one of his business partners, up around the Northeast. In that market, who's on the phone right now. I'm not going to call his name out, but he knows exactly who he is. And meanwhile, this business partner finally was able to go out and create his business, to increase his business, because he went up from one package to another. And Dynas Amir was his personal sponsor. Dynas didn't know after he did that, that he had made money. I had to text him and let him know. He didn't call me till after the show was over. But isn't it great? Now he could have been getting super chats from that show. He could have been getting cash apps from that show. But all of a sudden, wow. Let's just say some good money popped in his account right away while he's doing something else. Another stream of income. That's what we're talking about. That he's going to get paid, next Friday, because we're in a new week. He's already made money for last week. It's going to get paid this coming Friday. Now he's getting ready to pay next Friday. This man is constantly getting paid every Friday, like clockwork from work he's doing. Now keep in mind, this was duplication. He wasn't talking to him. This is work he did. This is work he did months ago. We started talking on that, and that's where you want to be. And if he wants to increase that, he increased that. So what we're talking about? Okay, save a lot of gold, tell a lot of friends, make a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't even talked about our crypto coin, the KBC coin. We used to have the I'm not going to give you that satisfaction day. Let's just say it's rising. Okay.
Hold on. You got me want to check my Caribbean account. Hold on. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not even going to talk about our own exchange, Karatbars. I'm not even going to talk about our Karat-based system, like a system like Apple Pay or Google Pay, or Karatbars has its own payment system. For example, I can take gold out of my account, and I can pay for goods and services by paying Dynas Amir in gold from my gold account to his account. We're not even going to talk about the phones or the computers or a number of things that go on right there. We have so many things coming through this system because Karatbars is trying to play its own different financial system, and it's working. It's working as far as what we see now. We're looking at cryptocurrency. It's going to be the new normal. Money is changing. Money is going on the blockchain. People are racing to get gold. People are racing to get assets because they know this paper stuff. The game is kind of up with that, and so they know they got to have assets. And they know that they don't trust these jobs. I certainly don't. Nor should you. I mean, look how easy it was for you to be put out. Fitzgerald said, when they would say, Fitzgerald, it was a global pandemic. Well, it's been a lot of times it wasn't global pandemic, and you knew people, or it happened to you, that you just got fired for no other good reason, right? Or your job got downsized because they decided to move around, or you got sick, or a child got sick, and it caused you to have to sacrifice your income to take care of your family. So we're seeing all these situations now. We're looking at the market, and we're looking at all these things. Unemployment claims are off the rip. We started off by talking that 24 million claims are sitting around here filed. Like in my state of Florida, I ain't even talking about the other 49 states. I ain't even talking about Canada. I ain't even talking about Mexico. I'm not talking about Africa, the continent of Africa, different things. I'm not talking about the Asiatic continent or the European continent, Australian continent. We're just talking here. The people are losing jobs, not in the hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, in the millions. Okay, that's not going to stop the bills from happening. Now we're seeing things where people saying, okay, we need to get back to work. We need to get back to work. Okay, let me tell you what's going to happen with that. Eventually, we're going to go back to work. We can't stay shut down. It's just not sustainable. The country, the people can't just keep printing money. That's not sustainable. That's just going to drive the value of money down. You can't keep doing that. But we're also seeing stuff like if Governor Muir, who is the head of Georgia, okay, he's the governor of Georgia. He says, okay, we're going to go back to work. These companies now have this thing where if you call them now, I know in this country that I need my mortgage payment frozen or my car payment or whatever. Some states work with you, some states don't. Okay, the utility things, they ain't hearing that. They don't freeze nothing. The grocery stores, they ain't giving you anything on credit. So certain industries are totally exempt from that. And so once Governor Muir said, okay, Georgia is open back for business, all of a sudden those loan guys looking like, wait a minute, Georgia done open? You in Georgia? I want my mortgage money. I want my car payment money. Oh, I want all the money that you owe me because I've been deferring my thing. So what are you going to do? You're going to be able to come up that lump sum of money right away? Some of you guys aren't going to get your jobs back. Some of you are literally going to be forced to do what Dynas and I do, create a home-based business in order to live. Some of you are going to go back, they're going to talk about cutting hours because, you know, they're going to try to play catch up with the revenue they lost. Guess who's going to take it on the chin? Not them, you. You know, and so I see these things, and Dynas see these things. That's why we're working. The smart thing to do in a situation like this, whether you're in London or whether you're in Switzerland or wherever you may be, you know, while you got this time, you need to be digging your heels in fast and furious, doing something like a Karatbars, getting this thing going while you got time, while maybe someone is still paying you, while maybe someone is still giving you a paycheck. Dynas, if I had to make a choice, and let's say the $2,000 stimulus check that you and I haven't gotten yet, we still waiting for ours to show up. But if I had to have a choice, you know what I would do, man? I would take 200 of that, and I would buy the lowest package, like the Karatbar bronze package. Right. I would at least that, and then I would get to work because I know I got a chip in the game, man, and I'll flip that money back in 30 days, and I'll keep making more money, and I'll use my profits to really bring income in to build this business, because I know with these terms right now, I know I can find people who are looking to make money and the people who are willing to work for it. And I know because I can help them, I can benefit from them too. You know, I'm pretty much well finished. You know, people say, hey, you know, that we didn't say a lot. Okay, we said a lot on plenty of streams. We're taking a different format. But, you know, A, you need your own business. B, Karatbars. You're saving a lot of gold. This stuff right here. That stuff right there. That's gold. All I'm doing is exchanging this right here into this. But I jumped in 2015 and I started buying my gold. Back then, this stuff right here, an ounce, it was somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,160. This same stuff right now, for April 20th, 2020, a lot of stuff I bought years ago, it is now worth over $1,700. Probably going to be close to $1,750 probably by the end of the week. So that stuff is going up. I'm making. I started off with zero with my Karatbars team. Now that's close to 11,000. We all started zero. Dynas did. Michael Delco did. Every Friday, I'm sitting around here and I'm getting paid in euros, and I can see exactly what I'm going to be making because there's a ledger on my Karatbars account to show me what I made last week, show me what I'm going to get paid this week, show me what I'm going to get paid on the monthly bonus. So if I want more, I go out there and create more. I can leave this to my beneficiaries, which I have done. I can have the tax write-off in the business, and more important, I don't have to risk my health by going out there trying to find something and have to deal with an airborne disease or take a chance on my life. You know, that's something that can greatly hurt me. Man, Dynas Amir is a personal friend of mine. You know, it bothered me, you know, and it shook me that my friend got that virus. He would tell you right now, I was in denial. Matter of fact, when he told me the doctor said I may have it, I got mad at the doctor. And Dynas, he probably went in this conversation. I said, no, man, that cat ain't got no business telling you that, but I tested him. I didn't want to believe he had it. Right. You know, I just went in denial, but sure enough, he had it. And then, but one thing I will tell you, just like I do for y'all who want it and who allow us to do it, show you're serious about it. While my friend was down sick and he talked about how he was having trouble, I was working for my friend, making sure he had an income by helping build his Karatbar business. Yeah, like the old Southern Baptist preacher saying, y'all don't hear me. I'll say it again a little slower. While my friend could not work for himself, while Dynas Amir was down there fighting for his life, I literally was working to build him an income, and I did it. You know, because I knew he couldn't help himself. And rather than me saying, oh man, it's fine, go ahead and get better. Dude, I'm like, this cat need resources. You know, and I went there and I went in and built it and helped build his income, talking to affiliates, not telling that Dynas is sick, not that y'all need to do this. No, I just went to work. And you know how I did it? I helped them build their business. But because they were in Dynas's business, he benefited from that. And that money was helping him. He couldn't do it. He couldn't make videos. He couldn't do it. You know, and so this is what we're talking about. Now, question. Will your job and do that for you?
No.
Will they go out there and do that for you?
No.
Okay. And I was able to make those connections. It ain't about this whole Fitzgerald, look at me. It ain't about me taking a selfie. I help my friend. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I was helping my friend because he's my friend and he needed, and he's my partner in this business. Remember, I can't grow financial success the way I want for me without helping him and without helping you as his team. So in conclusion, okay, you got a link right there with Dynas Amir on there. Okay, click on that link. Go ahead and take action. Fill out your account. It takes 7 minutes. Do not fill it out as a customer. Because use an affiliate. They both are free, but the affiliate gets a whole lot more benefits. I've had so many people call me. They do fill out a customer. They wind up becoming an affiliate anyway, because that's where you position yourself for real wealth. So fill it out as an affiliate. You're gonna get an email saying thank you. You are successfully registered. Then you're gonna get an email from Karatbars saying you need to verify your account. You need to go ahead and verify your account and everything, and then you click on that. Instantly, that will let Dynas Amir know. That will let Dynas Amir know that he has a new team member. He in turns will call you. Now, when Dynas does that, he's going to welcome. Then he's going to turn you over to me. Why? Because the man make about 3 or 4 videos a day. Remember, we're a team, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to help you, show you how to order your package. If Dynas has time, he'll do that. He'll go over that with you. And then he's more likely going to do a 3-way or have you call me direct. And then I'm going to show you how to set your business up. I'm going to show you how to profit. I'm going to go over there and do a goal statement with you to see how much income you want to generate a week and a month, and give you. And we're going to come up with a time frame to when we could do it. The first thing I want to do within 5 weeks of get your investment back that you spent the business package. I'll show you all those type of things, because that's what I believe. I believe in making people profitable like that. If this works for you, if this is something you want to pursue, by all means, we want to help you do it. If it doesn't work for you, great. Continue to be a supporter of the show. Continue to do what you do. But I will say this to you: whether you're in the Virgin Islands, whether you're in Germany, whether you're in the African continent, whether you're in the North America or the South American continent, you need an extra source of income. And we get by this virus and thing like that. Okay, great. What's to stop the next tragedy?
Right.
Well, I mean, some of you guys have been going up and down and up and down. It is nothing wrong with wanting to build wealth for you and your family. We don't got too comfortable with just getting by. We don't got too comfortable with these jobs just over broke. We don't got too comfortable with just scooting and putting our dreams on hold. We don't got, how many times you got to tell yourself, I can't do this because I can't afford it? How many times you got to keep telling yourself? Now you're older, and so it's enough time to put that in, and it's a time to put that away. Karatbars is a vehicle, a financial vehicle that will set you free. Believe me, I'm not coming on here to waste my time. My business is growing even as I'm talking right now. Somewhere in the world, someone's came into my business and Prince Amir's business. While we're sitting up here talking in the world, when he does a video, he usually like to do videos of like 12 or 4 or about 6 in the evening. So that's usually his schedule. I know that. And so even while he's on there doing other things, if he could be talking about opportunities and with the diaspora, helping for Africa, any number of credible subjects, he could be bringing up a guest who don't have nothing to do with Karatbars, but someone is getting in his business and and trying to build their income and thus building his income. Because they're not doing it for him, and so likewise the same thing. We will help you for those who help. Now, if you're going to call me or you're going to call Prince, register your account first. You say you want to know more about it. Respect. That is a very intelligent. Log on to therealmoney.info. Therealmoney.info. It'll tell you what you need, but I suggest. And take it for personal experience. And Dynas can back me. And there are many affiliates listening on this stream who can tell you the same thing. Register your free account. You see, while you're trying to figure it out, you probably done cost yourself 100 people. Dynas, explain what I just said to him.
Yeah. So basically, as people come on, they come on under you as far as units, correct, Fitzgerald?
They come under you as team members. Yeah, you get units with a business package. We got a guy. I like to use this one story, 2 stories to come to thing, and neither one of them are going to mind. one of our affiliates, a beautiful woman, has a very successful channel, talks about, has an economic platform. And she and I came on as a guest on Prince Amir's show. We was talking about economic things. And then I saw, man, she was articulate, she was passionate, it really was it was really refreshing. So I said to her, sister, I've only asked 2 people to do this, and you're the second one. The first one was a gentleman by the name of Mr. Pierce. And I said, I'm asking you to become a part of Karatbars. You are exactly who we're looking for. Okay. And so she calls me a couple of months ago. I'm sorry, a couple of weeks ago. And she's doing a bang, tearing down job. She's knocking this thing out. Going to qualify for a free package pretty soon, just offer her work. And when she called me, I had forgot her. Because she used her name, but she didn't use her YouTube name. So and when I found out, I said, "Oh God, that's you!" And I said these words to her: "Please tell me you register your business when I asked you to get back in there." She said, "No." And I told her, like I'm getting ready to tell you, that decision has cost you literally hundreds of affiliates that Prince Dynas Amir would have put in your business. That's how fast this thing is moving. That's how fast this is moving. See, you can't even quit Karatbars if you want to, Dynas. Just because you quit, that's cool. Probably someone's going to look on there and say, man, I don't want to quit on me. I ain't concerned about Fitzgerald Dynas doing anything, man. I know what I need to do. I need to tear this thing loose, and they do it. But because you happen to get in, you happen to get in before them, they're in your downline the other way around. And the other example is a gentleman who's in Australia, a 21-year-old. It's not started coming from me. Jacob, a 20-year-old kid. I'm 55 years old. He's a kid to me. Somebody in 30 is a kid to me. So he came in. And guess who he beat in by 2 days? The affiliate I was just talking about. He beat her. But because of him, he has a booming team all through the United States just because he registered his account first. And he has a growing team in the United States. He's never been to the United States. He's still in Australia. He's from Nigeria, Dynas.
Right.
But
Jacob's from Sudan.
I thought Jacob's from Nigeria.
Sudan. He told me Sudan.
Okay, man. Well, Jacob's a cool cat, man. I'm taking him up under my wing, Dynas, because I wish to God somebody would have got a hold of me at 21 and showed him what I'm doing right here. So that's what we saying. Register your account. Nobody gonna ask you a card. Well, you got to research. Okay, fine. Research all you want. Dynas just showed you it's in 146 countries.
Let's keep this simple, okay? Acquire a package, get others to do the same thing and acquire gold. You get paid.
Man, it can't be that easy, Dynas.
I get paid every Friday.
It can't be that easy. You got to be a giver.
What I'm saying is not that easy. Obviously, you have to do the work and get people and pick up the phone and call people and build your team. But Dynas, I got to research. I got to look this up. I got to look that up. You're overcomplicating it. I know what you're going to do. You're going to go on YouTube and you're going to read the bad reviews and you read the bad reviews in forums online from people who keep their identity sealed.
Some of y'all ever made a bad meal before? Got a bad haircut? Maybe someone did your lace front a little crooked. Maybe someone twist your dreads like you want. Did that ever stop you from eating, getting your hair styled? You ever bought a bad car? We call it a lemon over here in the United States. And so you bought a bad car. Did that stop you from driving and buying cars?
Oh.
It's like that had a bad relationship before. Right. That stopped you from wanting to be loved and wanting a good relationship. Just because someone else failed, don't mean it's going to be you. Plenty of people badmouth the same Dynas ain't doing anything. And
Fitzgerald, that's the thing. So I was watching this Herbalife documentary, right? And basically they're trying to paint Herbalife in a bad light. And then the people who are upset at Herbalife, the common denominator was they just didn't sell.
Yeah, right.
They're trying to sexify it. Oh, Herbalife this, they promised this, they promised that. And me and you, we know the language. Like they didn't promise that. You just didn't sell. Now, if you would like this is what we say. And we say, and when I was in sales of corporate America, this is what we say. If you follow the plan, you will be successful. Now, if you don't, you won't be successful. And then I'll be honest, even following the plan doesn't necessarily guarantee you to be successful. But some people, they'll follow the plan 1 week, it doesn't work out. Right. And then they'll take it as if, oh, well, they promised that I will be a millionaire if I follow this plan. And it's like, no, we didn't promise that. There's practices in place. There's programs in place that you follow, you'll do fine. But if you don't follow, you won't.
I think consistency is the key to breakthrough.
It's consistency as well. But we can't guarantee, we're not guaranteeing that. But then, like I was watching this Herbalife documentary, and it's just, again, people who didn't sell got upset. And it's just like, I mean, I'm sorry. And then think about it, is Herbalife's not going anywhere.
And that company makes some dynamite products, man. That company makes some very dynamite products. So it's not the products, obviously. Yeah. But if that's the case, how come you got affiliates in that? Some of those affiliates making about $1 million a year.
I got a friend, Styles Bell, making a killing in Herbalife. So I just.
We don't want to sound like we're defending this. We're defending this. I mean, we don't need to bring in the fence. Listen. I'm going to be my friend Diane Samir. He's a little bit more political correct than me. So coming, your house is burning down. You need to understand that this economy is on fire. You need to understand that if you don't make moves will be made on you. You got a tool in your hand where you can control your life instead of being up and down on the roller coaster, letting everybody else die. You ain't got time to sit around. You ain't got time to play cute. You ain't got time to be bougie or status. Titles don't pay deals. You could call yourself a doctor, a lawyer, accountant, a race car driver, whatever you want. Your grocery stores and the mortgage company, they ain't going to care. Do you have the paper or do you not? Our job is to help you earn the money, the paper, what you need to do to take care of your lifestyle, not only thrive, but survive. While you sitting around there talking research, and you want to do your research, you still dipping in your savings and your retirement funds to put food on the table. Because if you can't work, you got to get it from somewhere. If you're fortunate enough to do that, you're still going to have bills to pay off, to catch up. And so, do you have the paper or do you not? If you don't make moves are going to be made on you. My little brother over there, you know what? I guess, I don't know, man. Maybe that's why our personalities are different. We gel like two peas in a pod, but we have a different delivery. And so I'm not saying it would be nice to build something. It'd be nice to do something. You're going to have to. If not this, something. If not this, something. You can't go open up a hot dog stand because you know what? People won't come see you. They're afraid. You can't really keep going depending on companies and stuff like that because a lot of them ain't hiring. And so you have got to put something in your own. Dynas and I make our living from the comfort of our home. I'm in Tampa, Florida, and every time I come to you, I'm down here in Tampa, but I could easily come for you in Abidjan and Côte d'Ivoire. He's in Atlanta, but he could easily appear from his home over there in Lagos, Nigeria, or the backside of that, or Freetown, Sierra Leone. He can be anywhere he wants to, and we're still going to make profit anywhere in the world we go because we decided that we're going to put ourselves in position to win. This is a beautiful thing because this is a thing that only you are dependent on you, and isn't that the way you want it? Dynas can't fire me. I can't fire him. He can out-earn me in income. And there's been many weeks that he's done it. Even though I have way more people, it's about production. But hey, I don't care because at the end of the day, as he wins, I win. And as you win, he's going to win. And as your people win, you're going to win. It's a system. So I'm pretty much well finished, Dinaz. It's not a matter, man. I'm passionate, yeah, because I'm passionate about getting people help. I'm just tired of seeing people suffer. I'm tired of seeing marriages break up because of finances. I'm tired of seeing anger issues and blood pressure run up because you don't have enough, or any little bill comes up, you know, it's just going to derail you. I'm tired of, I'm tired of you guys going around and not smiling at the person you're married to, and not smiling at your children, not because you're a mean person, but because you're under so much dang stress. I'm tired of you guys being at nighttime, laying awake at night, laying next to your spouse, and you ain't sleeping, trying to figure out how you're going to make it, how you're going to put things on the table. I'm tired of people, thinking they got heart attacks. They go to the hospital. Only all it is stress. Every single thing I just sold you guys, I lived. And so I know what to do, but I know what it does right now, that you sitting at home and you get some rest. And I know what it is right now, that you have so much time, man, you walk around and you counting marks on your wall, because, you're so bored. And now I know what it is to to eat a bowl of cereal. And once you finish eating a bowl of cereal, you have a couple of hundred euros in your account that you don't even know where to come from. I promise you, Dinaz and I get to the place sometime we don't want. He said to me, Fitzgerald, where did that come from? And I said back to him, who cares? You asking where it come from? I mean, enjoy your money. So we want the same thing for you. It's out there. There's plenty of room at the top. The top of the mountain is not narrow, it's wide. Just many people just won't pay the price for the climb. But you're going to pay for it later. You're going to pay for it in your old age when you don't have resources. You're paying for it now. It's only going to get worse. My daddy said that people will go with you just as far as you let them. And life don't stop, and people ain't going to stop putting it on you until you stop it. So Dinaz, I am finished, man. I got to jump on the bike ride and get nice and model-ish like you. And everything like that, so man, I'm fine. But I made income today. I want to set you an income goal. One thing Dinaz and I learned from sales, we used to have daily goals. You know what? What if you can make an extra $200 a day? No. And what if you can raise it up? What if you can make an extra? What if you can make your paycheck a week by doing this? What if you could make a 1.5 your paycheck? What if you could double it every week? Would you be so apt to go back to work? Would it take some pressure off? Would you eat better? Would you live better? What would you do if that was possible? Would it take stress off? I think all the answers to that be yes. And I decided that I just got tired of struggling. I just got tired of making excuses why I didn't have. I just got tired of thinking I was cursed, or this is the way it is, or the white man keeping me down, or the black man won't support me, or the black woman won't, whatever, man, please. But I had to take a look in the mirror. You know what? You in the position you are because you choose not to do anything about it, Fitzgerald Stephens. And when you tighten up your ship, you're going to get tightened up. But you know what? Your excuses ain't good for nobody but you. Other people don't want to hear them. They something that make you feel good, because deep down, you afraid to go out there and compete. You comfortable. And some of y'all just simply too dang comfortable. And it's going to be a heckified price to pay for that. Dinaz, man, I am finished. Hey, buddy, it's been a blessing talking to you. We need to do this again to keep driving this thing home, because I tell you what, I'm not concerned about the people who said no. And I'm not concerned about the people who said yes. If we get on this stream and we get one person who said, man, these cats done said something to change my life, and I'm going to take a chance on you, this whole stream was for you. This whole stream for you. But we're getting more than one person. Every time we coming on, people like hearing stuff they didn't hear before. Every time someone said, I want to come apart with you. And when they call us on the phone, Dinaz, oh, you answer the phone? Oh, this is really you? I'm not talking to a voice. Yeah, this is me, Fitzgerald. This is Dinaz. How can I serve you? I mean, that's worth a lot. With other words, we do what we say we're going to do. Man, have a blessed day. Peace, brother. I have got to run.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Again, if referral links in the chat room, is on the screen, is in the description. Sign up as an affiliate. I'll personally call you. Until next time, Dynasty Research for Huru. Peace.